kind of cold in here now.
I was just about to say I'm gonna take this shit off because the camera's on.
I'm really hot.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy,
Vari.
and this is the You Know What It Is podcast, man. I got some peeps in here. I got
Let's talk smack.
of course, and then at the top of the hour,
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back.
Jerry the Black was good.
Whole lot of.
Paris is sitting over here in the tuck,
Thank you, Dad.
and
Every
returning.
time, what happened to my gunshots, Vari?
Nah, you don't get gunshots every time. All right,
Narika wants to be a thug so bad.
I don't want to.
Get my
Daddy.
gunshots, Vari.
Like what?
and coming back for, it's been a long while. We got P.
It's your girl, Baby P Mob.
How you doing?
I'm excited.
That's wiggling to go.
I'm super. I know. I'm super duper duper hype.
Yeah.
Because it's been a minute. It's been.
Oh man, we need to pour up. We need to drink. We need to celebrate.
It's been a long time.
This is a double special. You know what I mean? It's the anniversary of the podcast. 1 year in the making.
sir.
We did that shit. So
With the
and
Corona Takedown was our first
right.
episode.
Oh man,
Hey, we talked about nothing. I went back and listened to it, and
we talked about nothing on a lot.
I
of
was
episodes.
like, niggas was just on there talking. Like, also, what are you doing during the motherfucking quarantine? Everybody was at work or just bullshitting. That was really it. Like, when I went back and listened to it, I was like, niggas wasn't talking about nothing. I mean, it was just starting off anyways.
It's like that in the beginning, though. In the beginning, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
At all.
So you just kind of go with the flow.
Bro, I think Shatii has sent me a video of when we first started, and the room was empty, and here go Paisley talking about, I'm about to go get my BBL.
It's a good thing I didn't spend the money on that.
And look how the tides have
It worked
turned.
out that I was
right?
broke. Thank the Lord. That's what I be talking about. People, they always want money and shit, but the Lord will save you. He knew. He said.
Just sit down. You
That's
got
it.
it.
He
Just-
said, yeah. He
it's
said,
not your time.
It's not your time. He said, you get it after the baby.
Yes. So for y'all who have not, who do not know, Baby P is the originator of the You Know What It Is podcast, man. She's the number one, day one, and she took a little hiatus. She had to go take some time for herself, and she's here with us, for herself and her baby. Mm-hmm. And we here to, facilitate those things.
It's hot.
Are you?
I'm like really
My fucking
dying.
hands are like ice cubes.
Thank you. I'm freezing in this.
Because
motherfucker.
y'all were all outside earlier.
All right.
But, I was building and putting a nursery and shit together. And like
I said, if you want
real hot.
you want some motherfucking air, open up that window.
Fuck.
I'm gonna wait it out, but
I know, do your thing.
turn the light
I
off
know
or
how it
something.
is.
Or lower it a little bit. It's hot. And I got on these sweats.
The fan work.
No, because the fan
work?
fan make a sound. I think that's why we used to never wear it. I mean, that's why we used to never wear it. That's why we used to never use it.
Don't wear the fan, you know what I'm saying? It should be loud as hell. No,
All right. Well, yeah. So in this year, man, I feel like we've learned a lot. We've done a lot. We've grown a lot. Even just from the people that sit in this room, you know what I'm saying? Paisley brought attention to, Jerry the Black. She brought him this way, and he hasn't left since. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like ever since that episode that we did with him, the first one.
Yeah, y'all been good. Y'all been real good friends.
I know.
Yeah, that's my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the same peoples, you know what I'm saying? That Nigerian blood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the ancestry.com. Go spin the cup. But yeah, from being introduced to Levi, having him come through, that was a blessing, because we was talking about that at the beginning of the pod, that I should have like another male dynamic, and
Yeah.
get that, you know what
And
I'm
it's
saying?
crazy that it ended up being Levi.
Right.
Because we talk so much shit against white people And Levi just he came in.
That
He
shit.
said
Hey, you know-
said fuck them crackers.
Yeah.
I got the text to prove it.
Levi did not play.
Hey man, I
a
cycle out the
blessing.
bullshit, you know.
So it has been a
Sometimes
long.
you gotta say fuck them
That's so
crackers,
crazy.
man.
It's been a year, and every time I think about it, I think about how like last year when we were going through the pandemic, I was thinking about how the year before was, and now I'm thinking about, damn, it's been a year, and so much has changed, like just in such a short amount of time. It's really crazy to think about.
Yeah. Like,
I got some questions for you.
oh, finally. Okay.
Yeah, man, I got some questions. Don't mean to cut you off,
Oh no, you're good.
but I want to ask some questions as far as like where you started with the podcast, where you were, mentally, what things you learned along the way, some knowledge that you could pass down to other people that are maybe potentially thinking about starting a podcast. So yeah, man, I got a few.
Well, it all started one day in the hood.
Oh my god.
Nah. So I was working on some other projects with some other people, and that didn't pan out too well. So I decided to go my own route and invest in myself. I started buying a bunch of equipment. I talked to Paisley. She was my main, like, when I got on the road of, I think I'm about to start this podcast, she was the first person I called. Because me and her already, the way that we talk in private, I was like, people got to hear this shit.
He would always say that, especially because we would be smoking and shit. He'd be like, "This is why we need to start a podcast."
And we finally did that shit. So I was like, yes. Like, we solidified it. We was like, yo, let's get Shatii. You know what I mean? Shatii.
Yeah.
Fucking.
And it worked perfect because me and her, we never ever met until that episode, and it was like I knew her forever. It was like really just easy.
And it's a whole different dynamic when you get them two in the room. You know what I mean? You got Paisley wild as fuck, and then you got Shatii clean cut. And they
Shati's crazy.
Shatii is crazy, but
She's naturally like that in her personality, so
it comes out a lot more when she was in here with P. You know what I mean? Like when you would hear them two going back and forth that banner, I was like, yo, I gotta they need to just sit and just have conversations. Because I like listening to them two go back and forth because of the difference of opinions.
Yeah,
and
completely different dynamics.
Completely.
Yeah.
So
Even personality wise, and Shatii is ghetto, and we're both ghetto, but we hold different things. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, different things are valuable to us. So for like her, I feel like who she is as a woman, and of course for me, I feel the same way too. But we hold different things as value of who we are as women. So, like I'm a little more, like she's more private about that, whereas I don't give a fuck, because, I mean, who give a fuck? Like,
so
yeah, it's definitely different, but it's nice to see somebody else that we can have difference in opinion and still get along.
Yep.
And it's never like an argument, or I feel like, oh, you're judging me. No.
It's a trade of ideas.
Yeah.
And then just reaching out to Noriko. You know what I mean? Having her join the team, I was like, yo, when P dropped off because of the things because of her baby, she needed to go take care of her baby. I'm like, all right, cool, but I still need help. You know what I mean? I need somebody that's gonna be in that motherfucker and spark these conversations and still have us like on our toes. You know what I mean? Because Noriko will hit you with a left turn real fast, and you'll be sitting here like, you don't like black people too much. But
You know what they say though about that.
What?
It only takes a little bit for the coon juice to be activated.
what?
Just a
coon
little
chip?
bit.
That
That coon
coon
chip.
chip.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a coon chip
just
in my
a little
blood.
bit. Just a little bit for
If
the
we
coon
rewatch that
chip
episode with
to
Jerry,
be activated.
It was not activated. Okay, first of all, Vari scouted me out at a party. Let's go back to the positives, because I'm not no coon. He scouted me out at a party. I already knew Paisley. That was my girl. And Shatii, me and Shatii go way back. Like, me and Shatii really the same person. So that kind of helps too, because y'all try to gang up on Shatii all the time.
Because of the coon chip, that's why y'all
It's
have
implanted.
that bond.
No, it's not the coon chip. I just know Shatii for so long. We both just like be bagging, so we just like, you know, we be bagging on Vari and shit together. It'd be kind of funny.
So
We don't, Levi, we don't.
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all gang up, and it's not fair.
We don't be bagging.
And then I would expect Levi to help, but Levi he's on y'all side. He's on y'all side.
Hey, so I stay out
He's
that
on
shit
y'all side.
because fuck you, by the way. No, I stay out of it because Vari talks more shit than anybody I've ever
Oh, we
met.
got him. It's okay.
So when Vari gets to running his mouth
Why do
and
people
he
think that about me?
targets the
Cause
women.
you do. And
Hey,
it's,
he targets the women one by one. So when they gang up on you,
I only target them because I love them and I know, like, that's
It's
like
funny.
me talking shit to P. You know what I mean? If I were to ever talk shit to P, first off, she would know I'm coming from a joking place. Like, none of this shit, it don't mean nothing. So I can feel like I could say some of these things, you know what I'm saying? And not be disrespectful at the same time. So I feel like when I do say these things, like when we was in the group chat and fucking everybody was jumping on down my fucking throat, fucking, I just be joking. It's just jokes. And I have to lighten the mood a little bit because a lot of us are serious. So it's like, let me go ahead and still see if I do have that joke in me. But that's when I stopped doing it, because when I went to the military, they told me to stop doing that shit, and then I got serious. So I don't want to always be serious.
they don't
no
be
more.
jokes. You be like,
know what?
why you wear them shoes, bro? And then and then it gets personal.
You know what though? When I was
You
in the
played
group,
yourself.
when I was in the group, it was the same way. So now you see how I feel when I be joking with y'all, and then you be in your feelings like, why did you send 3 emojis? Why did you send
That's
3
different.
exclamation
That's
points?
text tones.
No.
We're
That is
jokes.
are tones.
no.
We're talking about
When you
straight
came at
jokes.
they motherfucking shoes,
I do.
that wasn't a joke. And that was the text tone was that you was
Well,
flaming.
Noriko be wearing these boat shoes, right?
But they not boat shoes.
They be orthopedic as fuck.
They be
What was them shoes you was wearing, the kilo shits?
Them was Balenciagas.
Orthopedic shoes. You should have seen them shits.
I felt like she had 2 Transformers on.
And they gonna see me transforming this bitch.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Them bitches was big as hell. I was like, damn, she got at least 3 feet taller. But
I'm not gonna lie, they are big shoes.
Hey man,
They big
she
as
walked
shit.
in there. I was like, man, what
I don't
you
understand
doing?
the appeal in them shoes, man.
Honestly, I just got them because they were all pink.
Are they comfortable?
Yeah, they are actually. The gel insoles are so nice.
gelling. That sound
Like the gel insoles.
or the
The gel insoles.
that do sound like orthopedic shit though.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
But that sound like some. I mean, I would
Low
expect
key, they're
some-
weapons. It's protective
They're
because
weapons.
They're
not
weapons.
only are they
They-
comfortable,
steel
because you
toe?
imagine
They
getting
rips.
kicked.
You
You
with
got
one
steel
of
toe?
them bitches.
Yeah, shit.
I mean,
No,
I wouldn't say
works.
they're steel
Like-
toe, but they're very thick. Like if you stub your toe,
Yeah.
your toe losing.
Yeah.
Like for real.
You got a lot of shoe in there, man. That's a lot of protection.
See, I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't
Zoned.
paying attention. Yeah, I was just looking around and shit. And I wasn't even. I didn't even see the shoes.
Yeah.
But
even,
you talking about the
even Kilo, you know what I mean? Going back to me.
That's how you know Vari be trying to look for shit to say. Because Jerry was minding his business and Vari making comments.
I didn't even make a comment that night. I waited
You
till
just thought
today. Because I was thinking about that shit. Or I thought I was just high. I was like, yo, is that all of her shoe or is some of that on the ground? Because it was a lot like boxes around your foot. So I'm like, fuck is dumb. That wasn't it though. That wasn't it to me. I'm sorry, but I know it's what is it called?
So
Fashion.
It's fashion.
So where do you see Pod going future wise?
The pod.
I mean, because your dynamic has changed. So when we initially
lot.
talked about it,
It was supposed to be music and
just
hyping up people
high,
and yeah, that too.
and, you know, we was just gonna smoke and we was just gonna talk to Vegas creators.
That was really it.
And we did the
I
interview
still
thing.
feel like the Vegas creator thing is still on par because I still have them come. You know
Of
what I mean?
course, of course.
But we just have regular conversation now.
Yeah.
Because we have regulars now.
It's not necessarily interview like so
Yeah.
much.
Oh shit. Because you all right?
I feel like Vari goes back and forth. Because you just interviewed Dooney the other day.
I like to bring with that. I want to be. You all right?
I'm perfect.
Okay. I want to be able to have like multiple avenues.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be stuck in the one bubble. Even with Randy. So Deshae, that was kind of like interviewish, but it was just me by myself, right? When I have all of you guys with me, I don't really like to do the interview thing no more. When we do have a guest in here, we'll talk to them real quick. Jerry was here. Jerry technically was a guest, and we talked to him
That
about
was a good flow.
all of his stuff and shit like that, but then we got into regular conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I want to keep bringing guests on. I want to keep bringing people that I feel like are great talent that don't really get like a lot of shine or spotlight that I see. Right now I'm trying to work on getting a space, a venue for artists, because I have a lot of Vegas talent that comes through here. I have a lot of Vegas rappers and fucking DJs and all that shit that come through here. So let's get a venue together and put on a show. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be my next step, is the You Know What It Is show. We can do shit like that. What else do I see for the future?
You wanted to get a studio?
I want the studio. Yeah. I really want to get something that creators can just have a place to go to where we can commingle, because in one, that would give me more people to talk to on the show.
Because you don't want everybody coming to your house.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
That shit makes me feel weird too.
Yeah. So it's like giving everybody so much accessibility. Now I have more kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'd rather just have a place where I could work.
Right.
And if I have this place where creators go, I have unlimited reach to, somebody's in there recording right now. Hey, man, you down to do a podcast after this? Oh, yeah, bet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a bunch of different avenues that I'm just trying to go through. So just reaching the talent. I have too many connects in Vegas right now that I feel like I'm slacking on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just putting the pieces together. And I feel like I built a team, and we working. So sky's the limit, man. We doing what we need to do.
You heard?
Yeah. That's basically it.
What are some of the biggest weaknesses that you have as a podcaster that you feel like you should work on going forward?
Probably promotion.
Yes.
I don't promote a lot.
Man, y'all promotion sucks ass.
Because it's hard. I work.
Honestly, we just all need to be more invested.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we just all are all over the place. So it's kind of hard to sit there and take time to
You
really
guys,
do that.
What I
And
know
ads too. Or I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just gonna say it. You could definitely implement ads, bro. Like
I've been doing that.
Like
I've been doing that on Facebook.
The
I've been buying ads.
Do it on
pushing
Instagram.
them
More
through.
people on Instagram and Facebook, because you can reach audiences that you don't even know. You can reach people that don't live here.
But that's
And Twitter.
that's the
That's
thing.
better than Facebook.
That's the thing with this whole podcasting thing. I was doing it by myself. Now I have a team, so
We all have
with
to take part.
you know what I'm
collaborative
saying?
ideas. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta, talk about these things, sit down, come together, and really push it. I think that's what we slipping on, is having meetings and really sitting down with each other and talking one-on-one without being on the pod.
Because when I'm like looking at it, and I was looking at it, the last time that you posted anything was the Dooney one. But if you look at the space gap on your Twitter, like I've tweeted you guys multiple times, no one even retweeted it, no one did anything. So to me, it's like, okay, well, you're not promoting, and then not only that, but you're just dropping episode after episode after episode.
No, Twitter
And,
is
like,
hard because I gotta go to Instagram, I gotta do Facebook, I gotta do I
Shati's
have all of
supposed to be
these.
doing Twitter. I'm supposed to be doing Instagram, and it's just honestly, we just really need to just sit down and be more invested.
Okay, so that's all
Me
it
and
is.
Shatii do both travel a lot.
Yeah.
So our schedules are like all over the place. So it's kind of like sometimes hard to,
but
sit
that's
down
a remote
and focus.
thing. It's on your phone.
Yeah, I understand that.
But it's still like people are busy, like motherfucker. Like I try to get.
It's definitely something I definitely need to work on. I'm not trying to continue to make excuses.
nobody's
but at the
making
end of the
excuses.
day, that was like, the reason everybody's mind space is just somewhere else.
Yeah.
And everybody has a lot going on too. Like, I know when I left, I was like, yeah, this just isn't gonna work out for me. I'm just not in the space
It's a lot.
to do it. And then at the time, like, I was overly tired from being pregnant and then working so much. It was just a lot, and I was just like, no.
I think you should come back just to take your mind off everything.
Well, now I'm in a much better space. Like, now I'm just trying to prepare for the baby.
Yeah.
and then my nursery should be done tonight. I shouldn't have to do anything else, and then just have his ass next month.
Lit.
I can't
Like-
fucking pay. You did that shit. Mama
Yeah,
P,
one thing I
Mama
will
P in
say
the
is that I'm
house,
very
man.
proud of you. You really, that's like really inspirational.
But after well, number one, the pod is growing, which is crazy at the same time because I know we talking about promotion and it hasn't been, but there has been a lot of there's been a lot of people asking about how to do podcasts and where do they start and if they could start like with us, you know what I mean? So it's like, remember there was a long time ago when I was talking when we first started doing this and we were talking about Joe and I was like, man, Joe should start his own network and fucking implement like other podcasts and shit like that.
Yeah.
In this same vein, I was like, yo, if I'm thinking about another man to do, I should do it myself. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I'm slowly but surely realizing that the only thing I need to do is have these, just like we saying, have these meetings. So there is 2 podcasts in the works, and then there is Randy, who is gonna do a subsequent podcast with us, who does that shit every weekend. So it's like, I just see more podcasts growing. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to. There's a lot of people who want to be in this space, so to help them get there, you know what I mean? I've already invested so much money. Why not help other people do that if they want to do this? You know, instead of them starting from their phones and shit like that, just come through. Let's work. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's more promotion for the pod.
And the other people, because one day we'll be, you know, somebody you want to get on the pod with.
Exactly. And then I think about it like this. If people see me doing this shit now, you know what I mean? I'm going to soon become that OG figure. You know what I mean? Like, the younger cats going to come to me and be like, yo, we remember when you helped do their shit, start their shit up. And you know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I want at the end of the day. I want to help. I just want to help.
And just knowing you from, like, way back in the day, like, people just seeing your growth from, like, Javari, Legacy High School till now, I'm pretty sure they're like, damn, like, Javari really doing this shit. Like, you know? Yeah. That's like a good feeling in itself to know that you've changed so much and you've progressed.
Yeah. I'm really trying to put that shit out there and trying to let people know that I'm not the same. You know what I mean? You don't got to be stuck in that same bubble. I felt like I was typecast for a long time. Even when I came home, they was just like, yeah, do that stupid nigga shit you used to do. It's like, nah.
Like, you done seen the world, you done traveled, you done lived in places, been in survival mode.
Seen places that people dream of, you know what I mean?
It makes you feel bigger than life. So when you come back home, now you can, you know, give it to other people.
Yeah. Damn, Noriko, tell my story. You gonna write my documentary?
I got you.
Deal with the words.
So one thing about you, Vari, man, is your willingness and openness to work with other people. You know, you always want to help people. You always are opening your door to anybody that wants to come in here and work. I want to ask Noriko and I want to ask Paisley, what do you guys think is Vari's biggest trait or most positive trait that he brings to the table?
Paisley's like, he ain't got no positive trait.
This nigga? Come back to me, man. Just you know what? We had a combo about this. It was me, Vari, and Shatii, and it was
just a straight piece of shit, bro.
And it was a year ago. Okay, literally during the pandemic, we had a conversation and we were asking each other questions, and we were like, "Oh, one thing that you would describe this person as, or whatever, like a positive trait or some shit." Let me go back listen to the episode real quick.
Let me go back listen.
I'm gonna find the answer. I don't. No, but for real, in like a non, I don't know. Vari, he's a cool dude. Like, he's that nigga, in my opinion. We know we chop it up. We talk a lot. You know, I'm very, very close to Vari. I confide in a lot of things about Vari. Especially, you know, when I was going through whatever I was going through with my pregnancy and all the, you know, issues that I had with my pregnancy or still have. You know, I definitely confide in him and I talk to him about those things. And, you know, sometimes we laugh about it. Sometimes, you know, we have serious conversations about it. But, I mean, He just is somebody that I see as just a real ass nigga, and I would say that's probably it.
You know what it is.
What about you?
I would say that you see something and you go get it, and like you chase after it. And you don't let people tell you that you can't do something, and you're optimistic. I would say, and being blunt is really good too, especially on this. You know, that's even though it's a negative trait. Like, you know, any other day, it's positive. It's positive when it comes to this because, you know, you're able to touch things and topics that people wouldn't go and, like, you know, reach those limits. It's like, you know, kind of like, you know, like Charlemagne, you know how he got his, like, little bluntness, but it works out for him, that type of thing. Not comparing you to him, but just, like, the scenario of how his assholeness kind of. Yeah.
I feel it. No.
Like you need that. You need that.
Everybody has to have their own personality, and I feel like if my personality is that, then that's my personality.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And this
Fuck
will need it.
You know, not everybody can be just a clean cut person and just yes sir onesie twosies.
Yeah,
like,
and it being your pod makes it even because it's like you have to come here to tolerate it. So now you can be as wild as you want because
you can do it.
You can leave.
This my shit. Yeah, bye.
You don't want to hear this shit. Yeah,
I'm still be on here talking about shit.
So as much as we love talking about you, we're done talking about you.
Damn.
Wrap it up.
So
We wrapping that up?
done. Yeah, that's done. That was a nice little, you know, like how long you been recording? Like 20 minutes? That was nice. That was cute.
24 minutes.
Yeah, that was enough. We tired of talking about this nigga.
I was getting a little tired of him.
Man, cause
No, but thank you. That was nice. This was really. It wasn't really just about me. I want to highlight everybody in the room because y'all make this shit possible. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the team, really. Shatii, Jamar, fucking Randy, Dooney. Even when he come through, fucking
Clutch.
Clutch. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Jalen when he come through, fucking. It's y'all. Y'all are the people that make this shit happen. Chloe, fucking Kilo, Drew.
shit, everybody that
You know what I
came on
mean?
the pod.
Anybody that
Everybody
came on the
that
pod and
supports,
gave us a
yeah.
chance, you know what I'm saying, to just even talk your shit, to just put your vocals on these airwaves real quick and, you know, just sit down and spit with us. It was it's been a humbling experience and I love y'all to death for it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do this every day without I think about y'all every day when I do this shit, you know, and when I wake up in the morning, y'all the first people that I call, you know what I'm saying? We got to figure
text.
something out. Yep, you got to figure something out. It'll be 7 in the morning. It could be 11 in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just know, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all. Y'all make this shit happen.
We love you too, man.
Yeah, man. Cheers to the
So,
next year.
Did you want
of
a drink?
excellence. No, I'm sure.
Can you give me cranberry juice?
So what I was gonna say is this can kind of flow into the next topic then, because you see how the black women, you know, we just uplifted the black man, and you know on Twitter there's a good.
Actually, that topic, which you're about to jump into, we're actually against you on this. Me and Javari, it came about because we were having a conversation, and so I know what you think the topic is about, you know, black men protecting black women, but it's really more so about the lack of you protecting yourself, but you want someone to protect you. So as black women, you know, we don't protect ourselves against anybody. I say it all the time, like I'm at the bottom of the totem pole, but why do I feel so, you know what I'm saying, to just say that, to be like, I'm at the fucking bottom of the totem pole, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't necessarily protect ourselves in any circumstance against anybody, and I think that's a big thing because we fight so hard, especially for black men, to protect black women, when how can they do that if you don't protect yourself? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it goes both ways though, because I feel like, yeah, that is true. We should protect ourselves, but sometimes it comes from us comparing ourselves to what is deemed beautiful in society. So when men see that and us as black women don't fit the social norms or the social like cookie cutter image, every like African American girl you see on Instagram has like a long weave in her hair to change her texture and, you know, fit these gentrified styles. And that I feel like comes from us needing, you know, it's like teaching your child love at home so that they can learn how to love other people.
I could see that. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we ask a lot from other people, but
don't take accountability for yourself.
You don't necessarily like. I can sit
because
here.
there's been times where it'll be like, okay, you can't tell nobody what to do. You know what I mean?
Right. You can only give them advice, and if they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. But there's a lot of things that like I would confide in people with, and I would be like, you should talk to them, but why? You know what I'm like? You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, this person is beating on me, but I'm gonna stay. So then, why talk? Why waste your breath? Why have a conversation with this person? Because you're not protecting yourself. You're not protecting your peace.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So
you're not protecting your mental. You know, like if I'm like there's sometimes I'm talking to my therapist, and I'm like, you know, this person is doing this to me, and he's like, well, you're not protecting your peace. You keep entertaining it. You keep going back. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not protecting myself, and then I be asking other people to try to protect me, and like it doesn't work like that because they can only do so much from where they stand. Ultimately, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
I do understand what you're saying, and I feel like when you say black men protecting black women, it can be perceived in different lights. So you're looking at it as the more literal aspect of like protection, like you shouldn't be in a relationship that you shouldn't be in because you should love yourself type of thing. When like on social media, a lot of people view it as like black men protecting the black women and like
even on Twitter, like if somebody was getting attacked. Like say like okay when Chloe was getting attacked for putting those pictures of herself up there, you know, Chloe and Haley or whatever the girl's name is. Mm-hmm. She was getting attacked or whatever because people basically want her to be 12 still. The girl is 21.
She's grown.
She's grown as hell. Leave her alone. She can do whatever, and she ain't even putting a lot out there. So basically what you're saying is the same way that a motherfucker would be like Kendall or Kylie or whatever, we gonna stand up for that. Y'all should be standing up for Chloe and Haley and them.
Like for example, like cornrows are cute on Kylie, but when the black woman wears it, it's ghetto. Like black men protecting black women by like supporting black women more, just so it's more of a social norm. That's what I feel like they mean when they say that.
But who deems it ghetto though?
Well, I'm not saying that. Well, basically, for example, if an African American girl walks in with some cornrows, depending on who did it, you know, if she added hair or not, it could look really nice. But if she walks in, it's gonna have a certain look, right? Black men might not, you know, find that as attractive or whatever.
Who told you this?
Now, I'm not saying that but this is what society is saying. This is like what they're talking about on Twitter. And then when Kylie Jenner wears her cornrows, you know, she's getting 1 million likes and like, you know, she's. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just kind of like...
I understand what you're saying, but there's a lot of variables there. You know what I'm saying? Kylie Jenner, on one hand, is, you know, a millionaire or billionaire, you know what I'm saying? And, like, somebody that's constantly in the spotlight. And so, of course, she's going to get 1 million views or 1 million likes on whatever the fuck she posts. I personally feel like cornrows look better with... You know what I'm saying?
Brown
coarse
skin.
hair, you know what I'm saying? Like it looks better in our hair, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter what the person, you know, like fucking it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? White folks, they can do whatever, but like it's not gonna hit the same, you know what I'm saying? Like regardless. I think a lot of you know, what that stems from is like what women accept, you know what I'm saying, from society, because like nobody like it's a very, I won't say very small percentage, but like there's plenty of niggas that I know personally, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, uplift black women, that love black women, that, you know what I'm saying, celebrate the black woman, you know what I'm saying, like understand how dope the black woman is and what have you know what I'm saying, and you see, I personally see rarely, you know what I'm saying, on the internet that niggas is bashing black women, and when they do, niggas get clowned immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a video going around Twitter, y'all probably saw it, the light skinned nigga with all the dumbass tattoos and shit. In the video, he was laying next to some white girl.
When they say
and he was clowned immediately. He was.
It was a TikTok, and it was a dude. He's light skinned. He got a bunch of tattoos on his face. He looks clownish, anyways. But he's laying next to this white woman. And, you know, he's basically like, you know, this is where it's at or whatever, like black bitches, whatever. But people do that stuff for clout and attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was saying, I would rather go blind.
Basically, yeah.
Would you rather marry a black woman or go blind?
Yeah, when it was some song. Yeah,
I'd
some
rather
dumbass
go
song.
blind. He's like, he looked like a Chipotle bag and shit.
Yeah, and I, those niggas get clowned immediately. You know what I'm saying? Not only by
They was roasting him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit.
You're
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's what I was just saying, that on Twitter when they say black men protecting black women, that's what they're kind of saying. It's more so in the interracial dating aspect of it, that like when they protect their non-black girls, and they uplift that, and they want black women to be uplifted, but that comes also where Paisley was going at. You have to love yourself. And uplift and accept yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I think, like once I won't say once, but like I think that has to start within the home and within the self a lot more, you know what I'm saying? Like I could give you all the love that I have, you know what I'm saying, but if you don't give that to yourself, it's never gonna be enough, you know what I'm saying? So like, and
I feel that
my question is a lot like, is like what can we do, you know what I'm saying, when society doesn't change from what we say, you know what I'm saying, as black men, you know what I'm saying? Like, perfect example. When
Danny Lee was like yellow bone, that's what he want.
Yeah.
And he just put the yellow moon as like the emoji, didn't even like, say, hey, like, that's like, he didn't do anything in defense. Charlamagne gets on the Breakfast Club talking more shit, not even covering that topic or even understanding why that's the problem. That's also like kind of what they mean by like black men protecting black women.
Now I can understand that.
Is
like
she black or not?
No,
she's
Dominican. She's not. She's Dominican.
But she's like the Spaniard Dominican.
They want to call themselves Afro.
They're Afro Latinas. Yeah,
she's not Afro though.
But like and that nigga could have definitely he could have said something, I guess. But at the same time, like he's dating a chick, so it's like.
Yeah, but that's what we mean by his daughter is not a yellow bone, and somebody's gonna want her one day. And his baby mama that he laid with wasn't a yellow bone, and he wanted that at one point.
So what fault?
What do you want him to do?
What do you want him to do as the?
He could have explained to his girlfriend why it's a problem, even if he didn't agree with it.
But how do you know he didn't do that?
Because
they're not even together now.
Yeah,
they're not.
They were
because he gets on social media and claps back any other time. He gets on there to address dumbass shit all the time. You're silent. That's not protecting black women.
Well, maybe he didn't want to. Okay, maybe it is protect. Well, listen. Maybe he was protecting his own peace because he doesn't have to put everything out for y'all.
Yeah,
just because you're saying he does.
But they pick and choose what they want to, and that's not protecting the black women.
But we also
protecting the black women will be having a voice.
Understandably for sure. You know what I'm saying? I guess
that was a
silence in some cases is just as bad as saying the wrong thing, I suppose, you know what I'm saying? But I mean he broke up with her. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga ain't with her. You know what I'm saying? So I mean like he could have said something publicly, but like I don't know, like in some cases I feel like we put too much pressure on these celebrities to be, you know what I'm saying, like
the poster,
poster boy, like or what, like a lot of these motherfuckers we can't expect to change
a lot of them
from who they were as before they got the money. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's different is they have money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even know who this nigga is. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? None of us know who this nigga is.
Facts.
We don't know how he was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what he was doing before rap. You know what I'm saying? We only know what is in the songs, what we see on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And, whatever stories are made up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's hard to really, like, put these pressures on these celebrities. Like, oh, nigga, you should have said something about this. Like, when that nigga could have said something and he could have worded this shit terribly and then could have sounded dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
He could have like boosied it.
Yeah, like, he could have butchered it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying to the defense of that, though, is that he commented on the post after. So if he were to did that, it would have only been because it got so much backlash. It wasn't his initial thought. So that's not protecting the black women.
I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, like I said, I really feel like that's really something that really starts within. Do I want a black man to protect me? Of course. Just as a woman in general, I want to feel protected. I always get like Javari. He'll be like, you just don't listen. You just don't listen. Or this person said you just don't listen, right? But like, you think I don't want to listen or something. But it's really, I just don't feel safe as far as I don't
understand how you don't feel safe with me.
Wait, let me finish.
Okay.
It's not necessarily with you. It's just, how can I do that when I've already been trained that I cannot do that. So think about it when I'm telling Levi, you know, you could be open with me. You can talk to me about your mental health. This is a safe space.
Yep.
Anything you tell me, I won't go back and throw it in your face. But he don't feel safe. And it's not even about me. It's not, well, I don't feel safe with Paisley. It's that I've done this, I've tried it, and I see how shit go. So he's already built up his entire...
Who have you tried it with?
She's just doing a scenario, bro.
No. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Mm-hmm. If you've tried this with other people and that's why you don't feel safe, you know what I'm saying? Because they fucked it up.
Right.
Who said that shit in a song? Russ. Fuck boys, fuck it up for good niggas or whatever. But
trauma response.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a trauma response.
Of course, I'm not saying. But that's why I want to point out. It's not that I don't feel safe with you, right? Because you're my safe space. Who do I confide in?
Right.
Of course.
Me.
But at the same time, you know, it starts with me. So I have to feel safe within myself. I have to feel secure within myself to be like, well, if shit fall through, then it just fall through. Shit happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you really have to, and it sucks, but just as a human race, not even necessarily as a black woman, but you have to protect yourself before someone else can protect you, because you'll never feel that 100% safety net with them if you're not comfortable in yourself, if you don't feel confident in yourself, if you're not like, well, you know what, I'm dark-skinned and I love myself. As soon as a motherfucker call you darkness, now you in your feelings. But you see, when you're confident, you're going to be like, okay, and I love my skin.
Yeah, and again, that starts from the home, though.
Yeah.
Because you have those, you know, growing up black, my mom wanted to perm my hair. I got my hair permed at the beginning ages of my life because she didn't know what to do with, you know, my curls and my thickness. So it's like that starts at home.
That sounds like that's a woman. So we're talking about.
Is your mom black?
My mom's half black and half Filipino, but has more like straight nigga hair than Filipino. She's darker than me. I actually I look more mixed than my mom. So if you ever see my mom, you would look at me and be like,
she look like a black woman?
Yeah.
So that's my thing. Like, you're talking about something starting within the home, but now you're projecting it onto him because you didn't get that at home.
Well, no, I'm just talking about like dads, like the black dad loving on his daughter, you know, coming home, letting her know how beautiful she is so she doesn't have to go look for validation in men who don't, and she doesn't know what it feels like to feel beautiful from a man because she doesn't have her dad around, and her mom is like constantly telling her that she needs to do this to her hair, she needs to wear this so she doesn't look ghetto, or sit like this and watch how you talk, and you know, things like that. So it's kind of hard. It starts in the home. Like, because I grow up, you know, how I raised Reagan, I'm playing like, you know, that song Brown Skin Girl, doing her hair, you know, making her look cute, fly. We go shopping together. You know, that starts from within. You know, she could grow up differently and have a different result. So.
All right. So, but back to the baby. Like, how do we know that's not how he does his daughter? Like, we don't.
No, I see that he's great with his daughter, but it was just that so many black women were outraged by that response and his lack of, like, you know, hey, that's wrong, and not being able to decipher.
Why does he have to say anything?
Yeah, and that was my other question is why is the narrative of, you know,
because that should have
black men not protecting, you know what I'm saying, black women even being pushed, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's an issue, how do we come to solutions? You know what I'm saying? We don't need to keep, like, you know what I'm saying, bantering the same thing, like, oh nigga, like, black women don't protect black women, or I'm sorry, black men don't protect black women, black men don't protect black women, and you can't saying it over and over, but like, all right, and then we ask how can we do anything, and it's like crickets, you know what I'm saying? Or you give a scenario where, like, you know what I'm saying, niggas didn't protect black women. It's like, all right, cool, but like, how can we, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can we fix it? You know what I'm saying?
That's something that you have to fix within yourself. So
you feel like a black man cannot help her until she helps herself.
I think
I feel like in any scenario, in any case, in anything that you do, until you are secured in yourself, until you have healed, because as people, we all go through traumatic events.
Facts.
You know, we can go through the same traumatic event and have a different response to it. But no one can heal you. No one can help you until you help yourself. So I can say, well, this person did this to me. And you can say, okay, well, I won't do that to you. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't change the brokenness. That doesn't heal the brokenness.
Yeah.
So you need to heal yourself. I don't think there's anything that a dude could stand by my side. He could support me. He could do all this. But if I'm not able to open up, I will just never open up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you have to be willing to do that yourself. And I feel like we put too much on men sometimes and not enough on ourselves. And vice versa too. Like, you know, men, they put a lot. You know, you meet women, and like I said, they'll tell you quick, I can't open up to you. I can't show you my emotions. There's no point to show you my emotions because it changes nothing. You ain't even give me a chance.
Yeah.
But it's because why? You're not healed in that aspect. You're so worried about being scarred again, and you're like, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to lose myself in another person again, that you do that. So I feel like when it comes to black men or any man protecting black women, I feel like there's only so much that you can do. That's something that we need to implement in our homes. That's something that, like how Noriko was saying, that starts at home. Okay, you about to have a daughter. I know she's going to be dark-skinned, and I know how you are. So that's going to be implemented in your home off rip. I already know how your wife is. That's going to be implemented.
Shit, you see
I know
Kari
how
gonna
Kari
keep
is.
that motherfucking...
That's going to be implemented in him, that he's going to love black women. He's going to, you know what I'm saying? He's going to respect black women, etc., etc. So ultimately, I feel like, yes, that does start in your home, but also it starts with yourself.
It definitely starts with yourself. And, you know, it's just more so I feel like that was just to shine a light on, like, a lot of interracial dating and things like that.
Right.
And
Interracial dating.
Go. No. We're not holding back.
no, this is
No,
this
you
is the
back.
transition.
You back now.
This is the
No. Go ahead.
transition.
Get
Y'all
into
got
it.
time for that
This is
shit.
this is
No,
the
motherfucker, what you talking
transition.
to?
Y'all
This is
know
the transition.
Go.
that shit's out.
Just okay. She's in it.
That's how I feel. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, but P ain't finna do it. So, and that's implemented in my household. Period. And my mom always, I don't know what's wrong with her. She be trying to make me out to seem like I'm this villain, okay? And I'm not. But she always be like, well, what
yes,
if?
you are.
I didn't even want to look at him. Because Levi feels like I hate white people.
She's a fucking hater, bro.
She's a hater.
She don't like white folks.
Levi's like, I'm doing everything
not
over
even-
here. I shave my beard. I'm coming
not
over here. I
even-
work out. Like, what the
Hey,
fuck?
I take a shower. I fucking use soap.
Bruh.
You know, goddamn, what else more do I gotta do with this bitch?
I got a house. Like, what's up?
Okay,
She-
so my mom be.
I would be
Levi's
friends with
credit
you, but
score
I'm
is
sorry
great.
You're white.
Levi's credit score is great.
My problem, right? So my mom, I don't know why y'all have this. Okay, let me clear this up. I am not. Okay, I'm
She's
not
not
racist.
100%.
I'm not racist.
Black people can't be
just has a
racist.
preference. She just has a preference in who she dates.
Like, I'm not.
And
Like,
she
people
will
be
not-
quick to call me racist. Even my mom, she's like, "Well, you're racist," and I'm like, "How am I fucking?" Like,
It's not racist to
First
have
of
a
all,
preference.
I'm black, so I cannot be racist. But even if I could,
You know how many
like,
Mexican girls I knew that said they don't
No,
date black
it's
people?
not a preference when it's your own
But they were
race.
still-
That's kind of like you're just like it's racist when a black man says I prefer to date
White
light
women.
skin or I prefer to date Mexicans. Then it becomes an issue.
There's a lot of them niggas out there,
so
too.
then you're
So
saying
when
I
you're-
am racist.
No,
That's a
I'm
preference.
Saying, no, I'm
But
saying
that is a
That's a
that
preference.
would be a preference. You're black and you want to date black. That's not necessarily a preference. That's your culture.
I just feel like so.
that's
for
still a
starters,
preference.
If
think it
I'm
all
You
only
comes down
prefer
there.
to date your culture. That's not racist. That's like
No, not at all.
That's
Not at all.
normal.
Not at all.
That's like
but what is racist is saying I will not date a black person and then go out and date a white person. Like, say you Mexican and you tell me, yo, I'm not gonna date you because you black, but then you go date a white person. That's racist.
Oh, you nigga, you don't like black people.
You don't like black people.
So like exactly, and that's
So I like that because I've never ever dated anyone that wasn't black. So they might be mixed a little bit. Look, you can be mixed, but you can't be mixed with one of them. Okay? Because your grandma
Hates you.
your grandma ain't finna be talking that shit. I'm gonna throw her ass on the floor.
See, that's
or
something
okay?
crazy too. Because how do
I'ma
y'all
start
deal
beating
with
her ass.
how do people deal with that dynamic of
So-
because your grandma did grow up in the fucking with my grandma, so she was definitely throwing shit at my grandma.
And it's just, I mean, listen, not all of them.
I feel that way when I see
Man,
old
fuck
white
all
people.
that shit.
Whenever I
But-
see old white people in the
but-
store, I be like, low key like.
You grew up in the 50s? Oh yeah. You one of them.
So
your parents is definitely one of them. Don't fucking look at me.
I just don't want to be in that situation, and I would just rather avoid it because then you start looking like Meghan Markle, and Meghan, I don't feel sorry for her. She got her clown face on, in my opinion. No one deserves to be treated that way. Yes. However,
no, Meghan Markle. She married Prince Harry. So she is technically the Duchess of England.
And
but the Queen doesn't like this.
I digress.
Of course, the motherfuckers old.
So my thing about that was no one deserves to be treated like that. That is correct. Okay, I don't support racism. However,
but we knew what you was doing. Hey, where the
job was dangerous when you took it.
Okay,
you feel me?
So I'm just saying that. Am I surprised?
Not at all.
Not even a little bit.
Could you have now?
Of course, you know you love who you love.
That way I'm already.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you get my attention?
Like you love who you love. I'm not saying that she shouldn't love him and he shouldn't love her. But at the same time, I avoid those situations. Okay, I'm not going to marry fucking El Super ass because he's Mexican, and I know Mexicans can be racist. And next thing you know, they at the party saying nigga. I can't support that. How am I?
So you don't support Mexicans saying nigga?
No.
A lot of Mexicans say the N word.
That's nice. I don't support it.
So if a Mexican was around you and he said the N word in front of you,
I would be like, why do you feel like you can say that?
Cool.
A lot of them.
As long as I know that we get into that debate because I'm gonna join in with you.
That's a whole nother debate. I don't even want to touch on that because we're gonna be talking about that forever.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. As far as interracial goes, I personally avoid it. Now I know I'm Belizean. I'm first generation American. First of all, I'm the second in my family to be born in the U.S. But that doesn't change the fact that I am still black. That doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna be treated differently because
all your brothers got the same. Y'all all got the same brothers, or got the same mama and daddy?
No.
Okay, because I was about to ask.
Dad. But my brothers, their hair looks just like black people hair.
No, your brothers look just like black people.
Yeah, they're black. They're not going to be treated differently just because
the color of your skin. It's the color. They look at us and they don't see Belizean. They see
they
black.
They're not going to be like, oh, your mom's from Belize and your dad's from Guyana.
Mad when people tell me I'm not black, because do you think these white people give a motherfuck that I'm 25% Filipino? Like, do y'all really sit on this black ass couch and think that?
Nope.
No.
Exactly.
So to me, I just would rather avoid it, and I feel like there's a lot of cultural differences between me and other cultures. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I identify as I am black. You can ask my family; they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're black." You know, we don't care. We're from Belize, but we're black. You know, interracial dating.
Regarding Meghan Markle, though, I digress because I feel like even though yes, she knew what she was doing when she signed up, I feel like she's very strong. I don't feel like she has a clown suit on. I feel like she's very strong. She's muggling black women into power. And then on top of that, you know, I feel like she's just, all she did was pretty much shine a light on what's going on. Whether or not she knew she was getting into that, she's just speaking on her experience.
The coon chip gets activated.
How is the coon chip I'm telling you, why? She's putting black women in power.
First of all, what is she shining light on? We knew them motherfuckers was racist. You ain't telling me shit.
We did.
That's that old ass lady. That old ass lady. You think I don't know? First of all, racism is not just in the U.S. So let's start there. We know that, and we're fully aware. How old is the fucking queen? Okay, so she was the 90s. Motherfucker shipping bitches off over here to this motherfucker. So you can't tell me, oh, she's shining a light. How is she shining a light? She didn't even like the white woman that wasn't of royalty. You think she gonna like your black ass that's not royalty? Oh no, she gonna kick your ass the fuck out.
My point is like, regardless of what we knew or what we think we know, when you actually hear it and see it, it strikes a different type of response for the media. And then on top of that, she's a black woman, regardless if she's half white, half black. She's of colored, something that was never done ever, and she's doing it. That's some Rosa Parks ass shit right there. I'm sorry, but it is. You gotta respect that shit.
Because she married a white man?
Because she's about to be fucking queen of the fucking...
She ain't about to be queen of shit.
Ever.
She ain't about to be queen of shit.
But she married into royalty. What black woman has to be known royalty in the UK?
Look, that's cool. No, listen.
You know why? You know why?
Number one, she's fucking all of these half niggas
That's
is
like,
getting all of these accolades of fucking
like Obama.
They're still white. Yes, they're still fucking white.
I knew where you was going with this.
So
like I don't understand why people are putting such a big. Oh, she's the first black. No, she's the first.
It's a drop of color.
No.
You know
Fuck
what's
all of that
crazy
shit,
with
man.
that? She
We're
wasn't
not a
even,
drop.
She wasn't even raised by the nigga side.
Right,
She was
she's
only
raised by her
the
white
side.
mama.
But and she doesn't even speak to them. So them Compton,
so is Obama.
Them Compton niggas, they
And
wasn't,
so was J.
they wasn't at
Cole.
the wedding. But I
Sorry,
just
Cole.
wanna.
I love you, dog.
Yeah, that one was kind of pushing it too far for me. But
He was raised by his white mama.
But
though, so
I do
ain't
want to
tryna
just
hear
say
that.
He be rapping about that
I
shit,
do.
too.
You do.
I do want to say that I really don't feel like she's really doing anything. That's my personal opinion. I feel like the only thing she's doing is
Crying?
I mean, she just tolerating stupid shit because I would have stomped her ass
Do you
out.
see that?
But
Do you see the
to
video?
each its motherfucking own, right? Because,
Facts.
off with their heads and shit. But ultimately, I really just don't see it. I feel like and I'm not saying she deserves that. Nobody deserves that. However, you can't marry Levi, and then when his granny has dementia, she calls you a nigger, then you get mad because you knew. Okay?
There is that.
I'm just saying, you fucking knew. So why be fake surprised?
But I don't think his family would
Go
do
ahead,
that.
Levi.
No,
Let's hear from
This
your
is not- this is
perspective.
not-
We of course are
we
not
love-
directing this
we
at
love
you. We're
Levi's
just having a
granny.
conversation.
I know, but it's
Hey,
his culture. Let him
look.
defend it.
Let him defend
I
it.
want to let my
White
future-
people don't have culture. I want to put that out there.
I was
But
gonna
we're
say
talking
that.
about
I
you.
was
We're
gonna-
talking.
I just wanted to say that because Noriko keep talking about his culture, and I'm sorry, Levi, he ain't got no culture. Okay, there's none. He ain't even.
You don't know shit about my motherfucking culture.
Nigga, you don't know shit about your motherfucking country.
All right,
Nigga, we was cooking.
first of all,
For-
to my future black queen out there, if my granny drops the N-bomb, we gonna drop her old ass. So don't even trip. Papa Mac got
Talk your shit, Levi. Talk your shit.
Levi is funny because he's really black in like real life. It's just he's like I think of him more albino than anything.
Albino, yeah.
I don't ever think of him as like an actual white person. I just think of him like.
And
as
we gotta
an
stop doing
albino.
that to him because
Hey,
we gotta.
that's her
It's
way
still a
of-
safe space for him as well because he came in here, he joined the pod, he's us, man. He's family. You know what I'm saying?
Probably
But
not
it-
even
but
white,
it-
bro. Like, what's your
Did
nigga
you say you're
background?
Irish?
He got red hair.
Let's
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do your ancestry
Let's
shit.
just check his ancestry.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
that shit
matter of
costs
fact,
money.
Yeah,
It's $20.
it's like, yeah.
Y'all was talking about jacking off in a cup and sending it in.
No,
so
nigga.
I don't know about that, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
nah, you just spit the joke.
You spitting it, bro. Spitting it, man.
So you just spitting and they tell you if you from Africa?
They do.
I know for a
Hey,
fact.
I am from
I know,
Hey, look,
I know for
I'm
a
from Nigeria.
fact. I know for
I gotta
a
go
fact
back,
he
take a
got
trip.
background.
How?
You know
How
that-
can you tell? Tell me why. Because I can tell people from like Ethiopia.
Yeah, because their head and stuff.
nah,
It's
their
just like
eyes and shit like that. They got dark rings.
I
around
can
their
tell the
eyes
difference
like
between seeing a.
raccoons. You never seen an
God
Ethiopian
damn.
or somebody
Alright.
or an
Alright.
Eritrean?
So,
All
you know
right.
I'm not
what?
making shit up.
You know what?
Listen,
I
I
just
was-
wanted to clear that up. That I'm not racist. Okay, I have a preference if that's what y'all.
I'm not
wanna call
racist
it.
either.
And
You like black men.
I just try to keep what little piece I have.
Is it racist for us to just be like this? To be like, we love, okay, yes, we can love ourselves, of course, always. But for us to be
I
like,
love other races too.
For y'all to take jabs at me every chance you get.
that's her.
She looks at me in my face too.
Yeah.
She said,
She stares and be like, no white, never.
That's
no
not
white.
even true. I want to clear up. And he was like something about like I don't like black men intimately or something like that. And it wasn't even like that.
You like the aesthetic of black men. You like the way we look.
I think there's lots of fine white men. There is. I'm just not gonna touch them. But it's not even. It don't even be about that. Like when, like y'all know, I rarely ever talk about my sister, but when I do, it's always about her dude, right? So I talk about that a lot because I often ask her, you don't feel like some type of way about it, like for me, I would feel some type of way about it. Like I can't ask this nigga to hog tie me up. That's too close. Like,
Oh my
you know what
God.
I'm saying? Like it ain't right. So to me, I'm just like, okay, like, you don't feel like, you know, kind of weird about it. Like, you know, they was raping people back in the day. And her family, you know, they do come from slavery. Like, her mom, yeah. So, anyways, you know, I be like, you know, I feel like you disrespecting your ancestors, you know, because you laid up in the house with this nigga, and then, or I guess he not no nigga, and then you making him food and shit. You know, that's what.
You making this nigga food? No, I'm just
making his sandwiches and shit. She washing his feet.
So, you know, and that's just my mindset, right? Because that's just something that I can't imagine wanting to do.
I can understand that viewpoint because, you know, what we went through as Black people, that's really powerful. It's really,
and
it was very oppressive.
Just because it didn't personally affect my family, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Your culture is
your
culture. We're not going to diminish.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, well, you know, my family didn't endure that, so fuck it.
Y'all don't understand how badly, like, I'm sorry, but like, I just feel anytime somebody is talking about shit like that, because it's like, do you know how much shit we've lost? I'm not about to get on a tangent about this because
we're gonna keep it short.
We're gonna keep it short and keep it pushing. Meghan Markle is
a clown. She gets donkey of the day. Say it, Charlamagne. Say it, Charlamagne.
You funny. Nah, but
I feel like, and then her talking to Oprah about it was just a little bit, you know.
Oprah.
Yeah.
But I
you talking to Oprah and Gayle.
But I feel like she's trying to reach into the black community.
That's the only way
and
to
I
do
feel
it.
like, but I feel Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
However you pronounce.
I think it's Kamala.
Kamala. Isn't it
Kamala?
Kamala? It's not Kamala.
I know it's some type of. I know it's probably a white name and she trying to nigga it up.
One thing I would say.
Casey.
Kamala.
Casey.
It's really Casey.
She added some M's and L's and shit.
That's her African name. Kamala's her African name. So, I'm dead. But I will say, though, regardless, though, if they're half white or whatever you guys say, I feel like at least they're trying to reach into the black community, because they could definitely go, you know, the opposite route and be hella coons and, you know, fucking hate black people.
Let me just say this really quick so we can move forward in this topic. First of all, everybody always want to dip into the black community when it benefits fucking them.
Facts.
You don't ever want.
How does that benefit her though? She rich as hell.
What do you mean?
She want to reach into the. She want to show
the support.
Exactly.
She wants the backing.
Because now for once in her life she feels the oppression that she never seen.
Okay.
Because
she's everything she wants.
She's learning.
So now
she can learn, but she's learning in a cushioned position,
so now at 35, now you a nigga. Now you one of us.
Now you understand oppression and what it means to be fucking outcast.
Yeah,
but that's not her fault that she wasn't taught that.
It
starts at the home.
Yeah,
but
my daughter wouldn't know about Martin Luther King until I told her.
Her mother was white. She knew she had a biracial child. You didn't. Her mother didn't teach her what the world was going to have installed for her.
You never seen them bitches in high school that used to fucking be emos and shit, knowing damn well they can't do that.
And
shit
now they're all black. But now they all black now.
Information. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but they have to go through that oppression, hanging out with those black people to understand they don't belong.
They didn't have it when they were
younger. She had to learn she didn't belong.
They didn't have it when they were younger, so they weren't taught. They wasn't in the home.
But nigga, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, she's 35. You know what I'm saying? She's grown as hell. I'm pretty sure she has a college education.
Yep.
This information is accessible.
She was on fucking Suits. And she was on TV.
Yeah, so you know, like.
But also, we don't know what black history is like in UK.
She's from Compton. She's from LA.
Okay, so that's even better. She's from the hood. Now she in the fucking palace. Nigga, I wanted to be a Disney princess so motherfucking bad. They had to come out with Princess Tiana.
Listen, she's an actress, okay? She made it up out the hood already. She was good. She just ended up at a party with the dude.
So do you know what it's like to be from Compton and then be sitting at fucking Mastro's trying to fucking eat with a fucking knife and a fork at the same time?
Yes, because she was already privileged.
It's different.
Because I'm definitely from LA and I've been to Mastro's.
And I put my Tabasco out my purse.
She's already privileged. She's been privileged.
Tabasco ain't even a nigga hot sauce.
What is it?
Red Hot, my nigga, Louisiana, fucking crystals.
I mean,
you gotta fill your Tabasco sauce bottle up with the Louisiana. You gotta be a nigga about it for real.
So interracial dating, back on topic, so we can wrap that up. I would say to each its own, but I would never.
Levi does interracial dating, so black women hit Levi up. He likes
Oh yeah, and Levi's a really good dude too.
Yeah, he got money and he got a house.
The nigga got jungle fever.
Dogs, and he ready to fuck.
I'm broke as hell.
And he's a good father.
I'm broke as hell. I don't got shit.
Nah, black
would-
women, hit him up,
I would
inbox,
say
talk smack with
definitely-
Mac, hit that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Drain that bank account. No, I'm just
To each its own.
There ain't nothing to drain.
Get your Prince Harry.
And I personally have no issue. Speaking of which, on the opposite side, because everybody be trying to come for me about it, like, well, what if a black man wanted to date a white woman? I don't give a fuck. So long as you're not belittling a black woman, like, oh, well, I want to date a white woman because black women always got attitude.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Because you can date who you want to date.
Like I
just
said,
don't belittle.
You love who you love
They
at
still
the end
want
of the day.
protect the black women. Still.
So, I'm cool with all
Yeah,
that.
so when that white girl gets spicy, you know what I mean? Put her in her place.
For me personally, if you've
know.
ever been with a white woman, I don't even want to date you.
Spicy.
That's just my personal opinion.
All right, but look, peep game. All right, so look.
How can you do that in this day and age?
Wait. I mean, you
It's
could.
actually-
It comes down to preference at the end of the day. But
there's
look, all
a
right, so
lot.
look. But like you said, though, you said, you know what I'm saying, you can't have a nigga hog tie you. It's just, you know what I'm saying, it ain't right. But if a nigga is hog tying a white girl, I mean, like, it's like,
Well, yeah, it's reparations.
Yep. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
You're not finna call bondage like a reparations.
Yeah, when it's interracial,
When it's in,
I'm gonna whip this bitch for all
I'm
the
gonna whip the
years.
shit out of her ass.
I'm just like
all
And
the years.
that pink white flesh red.
that just made it sound so gross.
Cool. And,
That's what they got. They got pink white flesh.
yeah,
Pink
that,
white.
that shit sounds.
I'm gonna whip the fuck out this bitch. This for my granny bitch.
By my ancestors, you know what I'm saying? Like,
even
I'm weak
yeah,
as
no,
fuck.
I'm cool. But so that's just to kind of do that. Levi, I know you had something to say in regards to pink flesh or some shit. You gotta, hey, he got
On the mic,
Levi like, I
flesh.
get a 10. Levi go 10.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, what I wanted to say is, look, man, if you want me to hog tie you, it's all right. I'll do it.
Just say that.
I understand you can call
Look
him.
at her
I'm
face
albino. Just keep saying in your head he's albino.
I will definitely
Albino.
tell myself.
So
Levi
Paisley,
is albino.
you want to get hog tied one day just by a black man.
Yeah. That's her steez.
We about to talk about that since we're talking about
Let's
that.
transition
no.
into that right now.
Damn.
I've always come with the perfect transitions.
That's why you're here.
I mean,
I've always been curious about that because you see like that shit don't hurt. Like that's not like a.
I don't like to feel restricted.
Women are. You like to feel
So,
restricted?
I
that's the
don't.
thing, right? I was
Get me
telling-
out this bitch.
I was telling someone that,
My ankle
like,
itch.
I was telling someone that I don't mind my hands being held down or something, but in this, but
Did
in
somebody
the,
knock on the door?
Oh, Randy?
probably
Open the door.
Oh, probably Randy.
Is it?
Oh, so
She knocked on the window.
Oh.
so pretty much, I don't mind people holding my hands down and stuff, but cuffs, I have cuffs, of course, but they're for work use. I just wanted to put that out there. But anyways, I would not let someone cuff me or do anything like that.
Because my ankle might start itching.
I don't know. It's just something about I've been in situations, unfortunate situations that now I wouldn't want to be feel like I'm against my will or doing something against my will.
Yeah, like I like being
that's
choked,
just-
but you better let go, nigga.
But that's just from my own, like I said, my own personal experience and my own personal need to heal through those things that have happened to me.
Yeah.
But the only reason I mentioned hog tie is because I think this shit is fucking funny every time I think about R. Kelly when he's like,
I'm a hog tie.
so
I'm a hog tie.
always say that shit.
Now, man, I wish you had the button ready.
What button?
Like him, R. Kelly.
You gotta get that shit.
That
Oh,
shit
yeah.
is
I'm a hog tie.
I'm all
I'm a hog tie.
So So that's why I mentioned that, but I'm not really like I wouldn't let nobody like really tie me up. Or
Oh,
put cuffs on me.
okay.
Now I would put cuffs on a dude. That I have no problem doing.
What if one string break and your leg now you just dangling in an awkward position? Like nigga, cut this shit down. I'm mad as hell.
I just feel like that shit would like cut off your circulation and shit. Like
I'm over here spinning with the ceiling fan and shit.
I feel like it's putting a lot of stress on your shoulders and shit.
I don't like, bruh. I mean, I don't know how you would really. I don't know how that would be sexual.
What, to hog tie
To
somebody?
hog tie somebody that's
You
just
hog
It's if
tie
you're a
them,
dominant
put their
or-
arms and their legs back, and then you gotta
it's a
open it right
dominance
there, and
thing.
then you just beat
It's
that
a
motherfucker
dominance
apart.
thing, and you need somebody that.
Look,
Bart
Dorigo got
talking-
turned off real quick.
No,
Dorigo was like, "Oh damn, I don't want that. That looks like too much."
No, Vari looked
Yeah.
like no. He talking about it like he did that before.
So
Facts.
it's like pretty much.
Because I'm a grown man.
I don't
You
know.
hog tie bitches, Vari.
Just one.
just.
Right. So,
Well, yeah.
you know, I feel like that's a lot. That's a lot to do. That's a lot of work. I be trying to hurry up and get to it, and if you can't,
I think it's
if you can't
like
tie it fast
preparation.
enough, like I'm be like,
Like,
all
did that
right,
foreplay,
like,
getting tied up,
Right.
move
Nigga fuck
my
around.
leg up?
That's the
Now
part
my
that
arm
kills
back.
it. That's why you just gotta get the cuffs,
then-
and then you get something in between. You get cuffs for her feet,
Shackles.
shackles. There we go. That's what they call. You get some shackles.
Shackles,
for her
nigga.
feet.
That sexy.
There you go.
You make them sexy, bro. You make them
So-
sexy,
so
bro.
about to make it-
You make them sexy,
Now
bro.
it's a slave.
Right,
Now it's
right.
slave
That's
fucking.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
bondage, that's that bondage shit. That's all that sub dom
Look,
shit.
bro.
But you can
That
be,
shit is
you
real,
can be,
bro.
You can be dominant and submissive
Jamar,
and
here you
without
go, this.
having those things. It's
You
really
don't
up
want
to
this.
the person.
They haven't
Facts.
seen me though.
Right?
yet.
So I know like a lot of women, I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. They don't like being on top, but I feel like that's your time
Oh, that's
to
to
be
shine.
the dominant
To
and
shine.
to let this dude be submissive.
But at the
to
same
you.
time, that shit be weak as fuck. That's the worst position, to be honest.
I
Like
mean,
riding.
if she
I think it's just- it
can't,
just matters if-
yeah,
if
it's
you
Nah,
do
just,
it or
it's a
not.
lot of.
Yeah, that depends on who's riding.
I
Who's
won't.
the driver?
Nah,
Period.
I'm not gonna say.
It depends on who's the driver.
So you saying you put a Ferrari on that motherfucker?
No, I'm
No,
saying if
nigga.
you put a pilot
No,
that
nigga.
fucking went to pilot school and know what the fuck she doing, you ain't never gonna say that again. You gonna be like, let me just lay back,
So you
kick
saying
my
that-
feet up.
that's
But
you-
I mean, I feel like dudes,
You ain't
they
taking all of that. Because when I lay back, this dick is at least 4 inches longer.
Oh, that long.
Oh, bro, y'all thought he said long.
So that's
This dick at least 4 inches long.
all 5 inches. You already know. Ready for it.
so shut.
If I put my arms back like this, get at least 4.5 on that bitch. Look at that.
Yeah, there's one person not joking about this.
So, shut up, Javon.
like I just don't even. I'm a loss for words.
Jamar's stupid.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. I think that's funny. I feel like dudes are pretty dominant most of the time, and like I said, you know, for women, we're supposed to be more submissive. I feel like that's your time to
think
just
so.
relax, enjoy yourself.
Even back shots, y'all can get aggressive with that.
You can. I'm,
can.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that
you
The
better
only
let
the
that.
only position I feel like y'all are really submissive is missionary, because I can fucking pin you up, put you in a pretzel, do what
feel
I
like-
want to do
I
for
feel like
real.
it's really any position.
Any
It
other
depends on the
position,
man.
you're really in control. From
No,
the
it
back,
depends
you're
on the man.
From the back, unless I'm grabbing them arches, you in control. Other than that, go ahead and do your thing. If you riding, complete control. And is there any
No,
other
I feel
position?
like
I
you can take
stand with
control.
Is there any
I
other
mean,
positions?
standing up.
It's only them 3?
Standing up. I said standing up. You're gonna
Oh,
be
standing up.
submissive. You're gonna be submissive if a dude is picking you up.
Oh yeah, for facts.
For facts.
For facts.
Like for facts.
Any position that a nigga has his hands and he's able to do the majority of the work, yeah, you pinned up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It just depends on whatever you're into.
Would y'all think it's appropriate for somebody to be like, what if you were about to hook up with somebody for the first time? It was a one night stand, right? Type shit. And he was like, he was black, you know, he was like, let me hog tie you up. And it's the first time you ever fucked
No.
this. Is that uncomfortable?
Sound like some fucking murder. Nigga.
Like imagine you
about to
being
get robbed.
mutually ready to fuck this nigga and then all of a sudden he says some crazy shit like, let me
It
handcuff
would really
you
take you a long time
to be
get me to
comfortable.
be comfortable with being hog
Yeah, hog tie.
So I
or
can't
even-
pull the cuffs out? The first day?
I just said that. With cuffs, too, I'm not okay with that until, like, I get comfortable.
I feel like cuffs on the first date is a little presumptuous and rapey.
No cuts.
That's why.
Number one, like, nigga, damn, we just met. Like,
why did you bring those, nigga?
I'm
Like,
already letting you slide in it. Now you handcuff me? Why you might be dead tomorrow?
Why you got these on?
So that's what I was telling Jerry, you know, things that I've experienced, it makes me not want to do those things. Now, I don't mind handcuffing a dude. I feel like there's some things that they should be handcuffed for. Facts. But, I personally, like, if we're not in something where we've been seeing each other frequently, or, you know, you're like an actual fuck buddy or something, I'm not cool.
So first, one night stand type shits, that's not going to
I
get cuffed.
also-
You're not getting cuffed.
I feel
Not cuffed.
I feel
not to me.
Right.
It depends, though, to me, also, where the one night stand is. Because if, like, you met somebody and you've never had sex with them before,
Are you taking them back to your spot on a one night?
No,
for
but
females.
but what I was saying.
She said, I have.
No, I'm asking the question.
Let me explain. Sometimes one night stands are people that you've been knowing. It's
That's
just a
facts.
one night stand.
That's facts.
So it also depends on where. So like, let's say, you know, it's a one night stand. I never had sex with this person. You know, you feel me? They come over to my house. I have my cuffs at my house. I have toys at my house.
But you already know this person.
Yeah.
So it's a little different.
But it's still a one night stand. You still sexually have never experienced. So
But
pulling
it's
out the
still
cuffs are still gonna be uncomfortable.
But the familiarity with the person, though. The familiarity with the person.
Okay,
Yeah,
with pulling out the cuffs with somebody that I know over pulling out the cuffs with a brand new.
Yeah, and not only that, but you'll already more than likely know because if you know them, you already know if you're able to do so or not. So
yeah,
exactly.
The one night stand I had, well, I guess it wasn't a one night stand. It ended up being more. But the planned one night stand, right, was he came to my house. Like, I let him come into my house, but I already knew him, so I was already comfortable with it. I mean, but even so,
it's that comfortability
it was
aspect.
still also like, well, I also don't want this nigga to steal all the shit.
So you
handcuff this nigga. Let me make sure that he's going
him, but you don't trust him.
I mean, can you ever really trust somebody when you're a woman and you got a man coming into your home?
That's my point.
When you fucking, if you decide to fuck this nigga,
we was drunk.
You don't have to trust somebody to fuck them.
That's
no. You brought him into your home, so there was the trust right there from you bringing him in.
You don't have to trust somebody to bring them.
Well, it was a different situation because I trust
all of y'all niggas to bring in my house. I'm not bringing nobody.
You bring a lot of random people we interview sometimes.
No. I trust them niggas. I vet them niggas before they come in my home. I don't do this shit off the. Hey, I met you off of the internet. Would you like to? No, nigga.
So like,
no. There is meetups. There is shit that happens.
So like, even people.
But you let bitches put handcuffs on you first night or the first time?
No, we said this already. No, we're not doing that.
So
you let bitches put handcuffs on you.
Because if she puts handcuffs on me, I'm getting robbed.
Yeah, so why would
you sure the fuck is?
The first night, no, we're not doing that.
Put handcuffs on
but I'm saying, this is what I'm saying though. Like, if I already know somebody, say I'm the one night stand and I already know somebody, go ahead and put the handcuffs on. Let's go. Because I already know from the conversations, I already know you. If we are intimate and having to be able to fuck, and we're just cool, yeah,
we probably didn't talk about fucking.
We already done talked about certain things, so I already know some of the things you like. So I'm already be prepared. So say somebody outside of the realm of this world, you know, fucked on me, fucking. They would know off rip if there was, you know what I mean? Like, they would know off rip, oh, this nigga a freak. My butthole gonna get played with. It's gonna be some real shit that's gonna happen in here.
Do people really do that? Do anybody, not y'all, I'm talking about, I guess, more so me and Noriko, or even I guess y'all, like, do women really eat ass?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Women be
not this woman.
Women be doing that.
It's a preference.
I ain't never,
But and I do agree that's a preference. In my opinion, it's not even gay. I really don't. I feel like the only thing that would make something gay is if a nigga was eating your ass.
That's just like a nigga eating your ass. Like, it's an asshole. But it's on a woman. It depends on who it's on.
It's just a lot of homophobia behind it because of comfortability of somebody close to your booty hole. That's
Yeah,
it.
but I feel like at the same time,
Jamal,
why
how do you feel
can't-
about people next to your booty hole?
Wait, because I'm talking. Why can't men like what they like in whatever sexual
Thank you.
way that may mean? And I feel like women are always so caught up in their own pleasure. They're not trying to please their man, and that's.
Look at you. Where's the applause
that's
button for this
like-
girl? Because she's been
But some-
preaching all night.
That is
Oh,
true,
no.
but some
You're
men don't
doing
like
good
getting their
things,
ass
like-
ate.
No, some niggas.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
everybody.
to please my nigga the best way I can.
So if your
Now,
nigga asks
there
for, are you doing it
wait,
off rip though?
Wait, there are certain things that I'm not willing to do. So we need to make sure that we're sexually compatible. Because if you like pegging and I'm not into pegging, then we're not. I cannot satisfy.
First off, a
you.
nigga who's into pegging is gay.
That's not gay.
No, it's
Nigga
not.
wants to-
No, it's
that
not.
nigga-
They like the
No, it's
tightness.
not.
It's
You
still
wouldn't
a
pay?
female.
No, I wouldn't.
That's
But
gay.
nigga, you just said like
It's a
we're literally
woman.
talking about.
It's
You know
a
what I'm saying? Like it's a
woman.
woman, bro. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
woman.
It's a woman. So a
But
woman.
look, listen,
Men's
listen,
G-spots
listen,
are in
listen.
their ass.
She's putting
so
a dick
if you
in my
like,
ass.
It doesn't matter.
Fam.
It's
She's
not
putting
a
a dick
dick.
in my
It's
ass.
not
Alright.
a dick. It's
Fam.
not
It's
a
a
dick.
dildo
So what is
or
it?
nigga
It's
or
a-
a
so-
peg,
so-
nigga.
Fake dick.
So a tongue is
What is
okay. A tongue is okay, but anything bigger than a tongue is a problem.
No.
That's what you're
Listen,
saying.
listen.
But, all right, listen, bro.
Now we
Listen,
talking
all right, nigga. If we're talking, you know, like the real facts, nigga, the fucking G spot for us,
Is
nigga,
in their butt.
it's in our ass.
Exactly.
That's
So
You know what
why
I'm saying?
not?
So,
Preach. Why
you know what I'm
not
saying?
do
Like,
orgasm?
if I'm personally, I'm not willing to figure out how that feels. You know what I'm saying? Some
not
niggas
willing to go
are.
down that journey.
Some niggas are. You know what I'm saying? And some women just, you know, really enjoy that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, like,
and that comes
and nigga,
with,
if that comes to you and you like that shit, nigga, go for it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But that's not gay, nigga, unless this nigga really just go get fucked in the ass by a man.
yes, I stand
So a
on that.
woman behind you beating your shit up from the back. She beating your shit up
Grab
from
your-
the
she
back.
got you
nigga.
by
She
your
grabbing
thighs.
your arches,
Yeah, by your
nigga.
thighs.
She in there deep, nigga. She not playing with you. She playing with your butt.
Look, there's different ways to do it. because-
That's no.
Stop, because we're not gonna. We are not. We
Okay,
are
wait,
not.
wait. So which one is the gay one, though?
The one getting the gay part, right?
Is
if
when
you're
they
getting
turn
your ass hit by
around?
your girl, and she's holding your legs up like this.
That's the gay
She
one.
eating your pussy.
Wait,
So,
nigga, like,
wait.
she eating your pussy. nigga.
So me bent over on my knees
Wait.
like this, and
Nigga.
her look, so I gotta look back at
You
it.
from the back.
you gotta-
You
you
gotta get the hair from the back.
You gotta find
Wait,
a masculine position,
Here's
bro.
what we gotta do.
It's like
Here's
this.
It's like this, yeah, just like
Here's-
this.
Here's
Just like this.
Here's what we gotta do. Here's
Go
what we
ahead.
gotta do. We gotta stop.
This is why
Like
this episode need to be
we
recorded for real.
gotta really stop.
My
Trying to. Because when you do stuff like that, that makes men not open to trying
new
things that they
things,
really
makes
want
them
to try.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, and saying how, like, speaking up about what
Men
they're
need a safe
comfortable
space.
with. So I want everybody, right? Sex is something that is natural. And whatever pleasures you may like, because there's lots of things that I like. There's lots of things that I like that probably men ain't willing to do. There's lots of things that men like that I'm not willing to do. And so I don't want us to get too caught up in that and trying to be like, oh, well, it's gay, because the only thing that makes you gay is if you with a man.
Yeah, okay, my turn, my
But
turn.
wait, no, I'm not done.
Come on, please.
But I
It's
don't.
like-
But I don't want us to put down, other shit.
Oh,
like
nobody's
that.
ever putting down nobody else's for their sexuality. Of course not. But when I'm talking about a straight man who claims to be straight, that's what it is.
All right.
Okay, so no.
All right, go ahead.
Mr.
Go
C.
ahead.
I watched this shit today. Mr. C.
Is that a movie?
Not a lot of people know who this person is. I don't know why, but I don't even know who this nigga is. But he came out he was on Mano's podcast, and he said that he enjoys having sex with transsexual women.
Okay.
Is that nigga gay?
Just gay.
He said the only thing that he does is get head from
It wouldn't
them.
have been gay if he would have said, if he happens to, hook up with a transsexual woman, he wouldn't be against it. That wouldn't be gay.
No,
because
this nigga said he
but
likes
for
to
it
do
to be
it.
a
It's-
preference is a
his-
little.
He said he
that's a
liked
little-
it. That's who he go pick up.
That's a
who
little.
he go
That's
find.
a LBGTQ quota.
For me, I feel
He
like
said he only like niggas to
I
suck
feel
his
like
dick.
that. No,
That's-
he
and
said
if you
trans
Transsexual.
women.
But Mano asked a question.
All right, I got something to say. I feel like personally, right, when it comes to sex, anything, a lot of niggas haven't even tried shit.
Yeah.
Never even tried anything, and they'll make a presumption as to I don't want to do it.
Right.
Totally fine.
Right.
I know when niggas get fire pussy or bitches get fire dick, right?
It make you do crazy shit?
You
You do
shit that
different
you never
things.
You do that
like,
shit.
There's certain things that I would let a certain girl do that I would never let this girl do.
Thank
mainly
you.
Based off of like what you said, chemistry and like having that relationship. So
I agree.
there's like only like 2 girls in my entire life I went anal with, and that's because I've never had that preference. And the moment
you crazy. I'll be trying to beat
the fact
up
that she
the
even
butt.
convinced me.
I'll be like,
All
right.
it's pretty.
The fact that she convinced me was like the most incredible thing to me, because I was just like, damn, I don't even know, but
You're really
All right, so look,
defending this,
look,
Savari.
all
I can't.
right, so look,
I can't.
look, but wait, all right, cause I'm glad you said that, because it brings me to my next question. All right, cause
I have
this nigga's
hand
claiming,
side.
Wait.
cause this nigga's claiming, all right, so is that, you know, a man that likes to get pegged is gay, but all right, like this nigga said, you know, fire pussy will make you do some wild shit.
It would
But look,
never.
all right, listen, all right,
It
but
would
listen,
never.
all right, for the sake of
saying
argument,
these words
let me
about some mad shit.
let me ask you just this, nigga. If a nigga that's never in his life had anything sexual to do with a man, likes getting pegged by women,
how the fuck?
is he gay?
Oh, that's it.
How you know?
You're only gay when it's
Number one-
male versus male and male.
You're only
Cut
gay
that
if you
shit.
like
Cut
it.
that shit. Listen. You got a penis, right? No.
Yeah.
You got a penis.
Yeah.
You know what it feel like. In
Facts.
your hands, yeah? something like that. Something like. You know what I mean?
So basically, let me. You trying to say that he's trying to simulate the, you know, a penis? All right, okay.
What is
I get what
that
you're saying.
when we beat off? What is that when we beat off? We trying to simulate the
Getting a
vagina,
nut, nigga.
getting that-
Like,
we
yeah,
just
but
trying to
all
get
right,
there.
right.
Okay, so a nigga get it fucked in the ass. Regardless if it's a woman doing it. I watch lesbian porn. That's a majority of what I watch, and I watch them watch. I do it. They do it with strap-ons.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that. You know what I mean? Because it's 2 women. It's a pussy. And
There's still a pussy though attached when you're getting your shit
There's-
railed.
right.
You getting your shit railed?
Not saying it like that.
No, still that's what's happening. And then, but there's still dick and balls hanging.
Yeah.
No, it's
So
just
from a girl,
No,
a girl getting fucked by another girl, so there's 2 pussies in there and a fake penis. I'm cool. But if there's a female in there with her pussy and a fake penis in a nigga's ass,
like, yeah.
so should I be watching that porn? Then?
I mean, if that's your
You
kink.
like that shit, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's a kink versus a sexual.
So that's a kink. Wait, now it's a kink.
All of that shit is
Yeah.
kink. Bondage,
Yeah.
all that shit is
It's
kink.
kinks, bro.
So getting fucked in your ass by a girl is a kink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, all right, peep game.
I'm ready for the community to
So
come
if
at me because I want to
nigga,
know.
yeah, I mean nobody has to come at you, nigga. But look, all
they're gonna
right,
come.
They'll come on you.
if we
I mean, let me just say,
But
I
look-
think that my boyfriend would stand with Vari's opinion. So you're not.
a
The
lot of
only
men
one
would,
that-
a lot of men would,
that
for
is
sure,
that
a lot of
way.
men
But
would.
that's
Because
why
I'm
I
just trying to
talk
figure out.
about-
I'm just trying to figure out the disconnect from. Okay, it's a penis or a fake penis.
All right, so look, but
It's like
peep
shit,
game.
bro.
We
What
both
else is gonna
know
go in your ass?
as men, nigga, the fucking G spot is in the ass. So, nigga, if
You know
if a
that?
nigga, I mean, we,
No, it's
that's
science.
what they say, nigga.
It's
Science,
science.
nigga.
Where else would it
Facts.
be? It can't be in the ball sack.
It's not in the balls. Because I
They be feeling like it sometimes, shit. nigga. But no, look, all right.
Mine's in my
How is a nigga supposed to
In your
figure
what?
out what
In
that
his
shit
heart.
feel
in
like?
my heart.
In your heart, you're such a fucking loser.
You're such an artsy.
All right, but how is it? How are we supposed to figure out what that feels like? I mean, I'm not saying pegged is the way to go because I don't.
Hey, you took a shit?
That's what I'm saying. You done took a shit, and I just feel like
Fire, right?
no, not all the time, nigga. Like, huh?
You let shit go, it feel great.
Yeah, a lot of relief in the stomach.
Do you guys ever feel like, I guess this wouldn't pertain to you, Vari, sorry, but the rest of us, y'all ever feel like you like meet somebody and you start fucking with them and then you meet their friends?
You act like I didn't live a life before I was.
I know.
married.
And then you meet their friends and you like, I fucked up. Like, I should have fucked you.
Yes.
I
Like
think
that.
But then I still fuck balls.
Then I still
Some people aren't privileged enough to get all
Like,
of
y'all
that.
don't ever think of, and I feel like as a
Some
woman,
bitches
we,
are choosy.
we feel that way a lot. Like, I've slept with people and then like I meet their friend and I'm just like,
Damn, you got the good dick. I know it.
I'm
Like,
typically the friend that.
Cause you know when you see somebody and you're like,
That nigga gonna
you
have to
got
prove that happened.
cause I can like for me
got what I
like,
need.
Are you cool,
know what I'm
cats
saying?
and kittens?
He gonna have to prove
Like-
that it happened. The fuck?
like it really be
Me.
like
It'd be me.
I have definitely been like, I fucked up so bad. Like, but then it's like, how do you go about that? Because you know how. I mean,
I never feel that way though, because it's just a perception.
That's why you meet the friends first. I always meet the friends.
You meet the friends, you see them, they cute or whatever, but they all run together. They all.
So then why not get played out by the nigga with good dick?
So why not?
But how would you know that?
Let me get if they all the same.
You tried it, so then you really didn't lose. Wait, let me say that again. I was just saying that you have to get the dick to know it's good, and then if you did get the dick and you found out it's better, then you didn't lose because you got the friend.
No. Yeah, but see, here's the thing.
Get the friends from the,
a lot of the time,
nigga like me.
It really
my homie girl is like, oh.
It also depends on sexual
I'm trying to get
tension
smashed
too. You know what I'm saying? So they could be fine, and you know, there's
sexual tension in the room. Like y'all looking at each other.
Sexual tension is really important because you already know, like, I've never ever had like sexual tension with somebody and then like sleep with them and then it be trash.
Right.
But that's that Scorpio moon. It's in us.
Why the hell are we talking about that right now, Noriko?
Because you have sexual tension with everybody.
No, I don't.
But not everybody. I'm just saying, like, everybody that you set your attraction on, you can pull them magnetically. Like if you.
That's just because she's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty and her personality. But it's like
her personality's trash.
That Scorpio moon. I'm telling you, when you see
it's just because she's pretty.
So I've dated people that I didn't even have sexual tension with. And the shit was like mundane, you know what I'm saying? But there's people that I actually meet that I actually like, you know, we just hit it off and I be like, yep, I'm fucking you.
Have you fucked somebody you didn't have sexual attention with?
I just
But how do you get in a relationship with somebody you don't have sexual attention with?
That stuff wears
because you don't know. How do you know rip that you don't have sexual attention?
I digress. My sexual attention never worn off. I've been with my dude almost 5 years now.
I mean, for me, that shit wore off. It was boring after a while.
You act like your orgasm lasted like 10 years or something.
You said what happened?
How do you not know after first spit?
How do I not? Whoa, what is the question?
Oh, no, I was going to say because, like, you know, she was saying hers didn't wear off with her dude, but mine did. It just, everybody's different, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first, things were great, but then...
That's because you're like a squirrel.
You start getting lazy and boring.
For her next
you start getting, like, lazy and boring with
She be like, nigga, you good? Ooh, damn, look at that little...
No, like, sex is big for me. Y'all know that. But, I'm not gonna lie. You know what
we know it's big.
Like,
we know it's big for you, girl. We know it's big for you, girl.
Shut up. Anyway, that's besides the point. Like, I don't like lazy sex. That's boring as fuck. We're not gonna do the same one position every time. That's boring as fuck. It's not gonna be fun for me. I'm not gonna enjoy it. So there's no sexual tension for me because I already know what you're coming with.
But can't you teach them?
No.
So you want me to teach somebody?
Grown ass motherfucker.
I mean, it goes with experience. Maybe he never experienced that.
That nigga gotta go get some more pussy.
Why you with that lame ass nigga in the first place? Lame ass nigga ain't never had no pussy, nigga.
Like for example, let's say you like toys, and the women that he's been with before never used toys.
So
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
A preference for me. They don't have to use toys on me. That's not, you know. Toys is cool.
We got
just
deep
a scenario.
into this.
It was just a scenario.
Listen.
Right. So I'm answering the question.
Listen. We got deep into the fucking. I thought we was only going to spend like 2 minutes on this shit.
You've been wanting to talk about sex for so long. Now you're trying to wrap it up.
No, because I think this right here needs to be its own thing because people need to hear this right here strictly.
Well, that's why we're going to promote certain sections of it.
I know how that works. I know how that works. But listen, let's go ahead, jump to the to the stimmies.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and talk.
I ain't been motherfucking stimulated.
Question, when it came to the stimmies, I didn't really want to talk like too deep. I know Noriko earlier, she was like, "Oh, we was talking about the stimmies and how it affect the economy." Fuck that.
Fuck the economy.
You
already know what's about to happen. Last time the stimmy dropped, you see what was going on, so you know what's happening. Like, it's about to be the same shit. I'm out of debt. Car done. I got the new Tesla car coming in.
All kind of shit.
Everything popping.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'm about to buy a new camera. I'm about 14 for me. 14 for her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what, 20.
And then
28.
taxes.
You got
okay,
your son.
plus how much is the son?
And then taxes.
14. Little baby 1400 was running around. Shout out to him.
You know what I mean? So it's like we good. And then we got taxes coming. Then I got you know what I mean? My disability, Navy, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
disabled nigga.
You know it.
No,
me
just
up.
playing.
I'm a little
just
slow.
playing.
I'm a little slow. You see my lip? It's quivering.
That's why you be shaking and shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
But nah, for real, real shit. This shit
This is
is gonna get
this is
used
so
and it's gonna get
crazy.
used wisely. I don't like a lot of people coming through doing the dumb shit with it. I'm gonna use it wisely. Y'all see the evolution of the pod. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we was talking about at the top of the hour.
Yes, sir.
Fucking, it's only going to continue.
All
This
I was
STEMI
gonna
is just
say-
to help. It's helping people grow businesses, and it's helping people stay
I
alive,
want to
motherfucker.
say
Like,
shout out to the STEMI because
yeah, shout out to
when
STEMI.
when it hits for me, y'all know I have to take maternity leave. Maternity leave is not real in America, so guess who has
it's
to
not.
pay for maternity leave? I do. So I have to pay myself. So it's gonna be nice that I can pay my rent. Cause I tried to take out
While
like,
chilling, yeah.
hey, I tried to take out my 401k. They was like, oh no, you have to be getting evicted. I was like, with a newborn baby, like you gonna wait until you're getting evicted?
Shit.
It was like, yeah, they were like, no, we're not gonna, like, you have to get an eviction notice. So
Damn, you got to be in the
went
worst possible situation
I never
And
knew
it's
that.
my money.
just to get your money.
It's my
I cashed
money.
out my
Can you believe that?
401k.
America's a fucking scam.
Yeah, it depends on your type of 401k. So the way I set it up is so that way it is harder for me to get my money out because I don't want to just be taking it out and buying shit or whatever. But yeah, they was telling me that bullshit. Anyways, so I'm very excited for the stimulus check and the taxes because I might be able to take the full 3 months off and actually spend quality time with my son versus just the quick 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So I'm
That's
very
dope.
happy about the stimulus check. It is going all to bills before.
The only thing I was gonna say about okay, we don't have to go into the economy, but I was gonna say that this is something that nobody in our generations has ever seen. Like we're getting like free money from the government.
It's not free. Go ahead.
Well,
Listen, fucking money is made up. Fuck that shit. It's free.
but I'm just saying, like
it's
back
fucking
in the
free.
day,
Where they getting it from?
Look,
Where they getting it from?
no,
Us.
I heard a quote. Can I tell you a quote?
So they're
Money
they're
is
giving-
made the
my
fuck
point
up.
is,
So they're giving
just
me
with
my money back.
unemployment, with the COVID,
No.
with the pandemic, this is like an opportunity for us that I feel like we can rebuild ourselves that our parents didn't get, and I think that's
Really?
kind of crazy.
No, it is. Because I'm in a better place, I feel, because my parents had me. My mom was 21, my dad was 27.
I think
feel like I'm in a better. My dad was in a apartment. That's what I remember is me and my dad living in an apartment. I'm doing way better than he was at this age. So I'm good.
Me too.
Same. But the only reason I feel like the stimulus check is because we need more. There's no reason why
We
they were
always
given-
need more. Yeah.
We were given 12, then 6, and now 14. And that's just not enough in the time span. So it
It's
has
at
been a
No.
year.
$8 a day in
that's
a
like
year.
that's crazy to
Yeah.
me. Like that's not enough. And
No.
not only that, but where do you think they get the money from?
us. You know
So
what
it's
I'm
my
saying?
money. Run the shit back, bitch. Like
Matter of fact, they don't even have the money in a second cryptocurrency finna take over because we ain't even got no more fucking
That's
money.
why everybody should take 700, you know what I'm saying, get a
I got
ticket
a
for the
question
field trip,
about
you know what I'm
that,
saying,
too.
that we running, and then take that other 700, put that shit into Ethereum, you know what I'm saying, because
I
Ethereum's
thought
going up.
back in the day, and I don't want to talk too long on this topic, but I thought back in the day, remember when they didn't have the type of money that we have, like
Yeah.
cash wise, and like the value of a dollar was so much because it was like there was less.
Yeah.
Like you can get a bag of candy for 25 cents.
Yeah.
Right. So
It's inflation.
if we don't have the money, don't that mean y'all gotta go back?
No, it goes worse. We go into the Great Depression and everything gets a lot more expensive because nobody wants to ship shit to America because we can't even pay for the shit. Our Americans can't pay for the shit. And they think that by giving us a stimulus check, it's going to help the economy because
And
we'll
it's
spend the
not.
dollars in American businesses. But I'm going to be in Costa Rica. So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So they ain't even getting the money back. So I don't even know. Like, this is a whole backfire situation. But, you know, at the end of the day, I got my money, so I'm not tripping. But, you know, the economy in the next 10 years is finna go to shit.
So from this like famous white banker, ancient guy, he says, if you borrow $100 from the bank and you owe it, that's your issue. But if you borrow $100,000 from the bank and you owe it, that's their issue. We don't owe anything back to
Right.
anybody.
When you give the bank $5,000, they send that money to a fucking corporation. It's all digital.
And not only that, but I
Well,
was talking about that
yeah.
in credit terms. Like credit is like a made up thing, right?
Exactly.
Of course.
Sure is.
But if
I
you
think
ever,
America's
you
the only
ever
country
think,
that does credit.
You ever think
Bro.
about? I think so too.
Yeah.
You know, like,
not.
oh, it's not. Okay, well, wait, but so you ever think about the fact that like if you don't pay this, so I didn't pay a hospital bill, right? I had something happened to me, and I had to get my arm x-rayed and my shoulder x-rayed, and the bill was like crazy. I got a bill the other day. It was from 2019. I got a bill the other day. Now it's $35. Mm-hmm. So a company paid it off, and they're like, hey, can you just pay it? Just pay us the $35, man. Like, we lowered it, we paid it, we covered it for you. So you ever think about that stuff? And it happens to me a lot. I call up companies, and I tell them all the time. I be like, hey, I wait till they go to collections, and I'll call because they paid off the debt already. Mm-hmm. I give you $150,
or you can settle it. You can settle it,
and they will settle because it's better. They already paid it. The debt is paid. They're willing to get whatever they can get because they already paid $1,300. Fuck it. I'll take.
But it doesn't help your credit. That's the only thing.
Credit repair
companies do that all the time, and you're paying a credit repair company, and you can do it yourself.
Yeah, literally.
You know what? No, let me tell you what it is.
Everything. There's nothing you have to pay for. You could get everything off of your credit for free.
So basically, what credit repair do is that they dispute it. So basically, the collection agencies, they are a third-party entity, which means whatever entity you signed the contract with, whether it's an apartment complex or whether it's a credit card company, you gave them your ID, right? They send that information over to a collection agency who doesn't have those original documents. So what you're essentially doing is with the Fair Credit Report Act, you're basically disputing it, saying, hey, you need to prove the original documents with a picture of my ID saying that I did this, and they have 30 days to do it, and if they don't do it, they have to remove it.
Yeah, I didn't disputed hella shit through Credit Karma on God.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, and also that works for medical bills as well.
Everything, anything on your credit.
They can't prove that, so once that goes to collections, they're fucked.
Exactly.
Because the collection agency, HIPAA violation.
Yeah, especially within in the last year, because if it's out in Vegas, because what was it, UMC got hit and they got hacked, or was it UMC?
Not just UMC.
Not just it was
Clark County school district. So
yeah, like hella hospitals and shit got hacked and all the information got snatched up.
So if anything happens to anything with your guys' credit, anything like that in CCSD right now, you guys can call, get anything disputed because they have a whole credit leak, and if they don't dispute it, then you can sue for at least $1 million, and that's what Nevada is facing right now due to that leak that he's talking about.
I'm gonna need the leak, and the link to that shit.
Yeah, I went to the hospital, man. Like I don't know how long that was ago when I fucked up my foot, but like they was so fucked up, they couldn't even like really take my information. Mm-hmm. Like they couldn't get I ain't have to give them no IDs, no insurance card, no nothing, cause like they wasn't even using computers. Yeah. Like these niggas was fucked up bad. So like, yeah, you could probably dispute damn near anything from the hospital around these days.
Also dispute everything. Shit.
You guys have college student loans?
Mm-hmm. I know about student loan forgiveness. I studied that for a long time.
Did you get yours done? Or do you have
I pay $0 payments on my student loans, and it reports to my credit that I'm paying them on time every time.
All right, y'all. We're going to table a lot of this shit for next week.
I think we did a great job staying on topic.
Amazing. No, you did fucking
I'm just
fabulous. We just going. It's shit.
It's almost a 2-hour episode.
Yeah, we doing great.
We got Paisley back in the building
now. Right? She fucking came through for the good shit. So
you gonna put a button?
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
No, I didn't stop it.
I was like, damn.
Fucking nah, but I want to thank everybody for coming through again. We is running a little long, but that's just how we do it, man. You know what it is. So yeah, we did good.
Happy 1-year anniversary, Vari. You know what it is.
Thank you.
Levi.
You know what it is.
Jerry, Jamar, Shatii, Randy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's been a year. Let's toast to another year. We're going to make this one count. We're going to make some good shit happen. You know what I mean? Pete, I'm meant to show you after this. All right, so I want to thank my guests for coming through. I want to thank Levi, P, Paris, Jerry, Jamar. Thank you guys for coming through.
You're welcome. Y'all already know.
It's been a hell of a year. We're ready for another one, so we'll see y'all.